In this video, we're going to go over some ethical hacker terminologies so that when we're going over more information throughout the course that ties around these key terms, you're not necessarily left behind. You know and understand what these mean and what these are essentially used for. So let's go ahead and jump in here. So the first term that I want you to become aware of here is, a nice and simple one here, a threat. A threat is simply a situation that could lead to a potential breach of security, right? Nice and simple, straightforward explanation there. An exploit. This is a piece of software or technology that takes advantage of a bug, glitch, or vulnerability leading to unauthorized access of a system, right? This is essentially where a hacker is getting access to a system through some type of mechanism, right? Some type of technology, software, whatever that may be, to be able to, gain unauthorized access. Vulnerability. This is the existence, right, of some type of flaw, design, execution, implementation within a network, software, whatever that may be, right, that is actually leaving itself open to hackers that are wanting to and looking to take over the information, gain access, whatever that may be, right? And then target of evaluation, TOE. This is a system, a program, or network that is subject of a security analysis or attack. So this is essentially thinking about it from the perspective of a military individual or the military, right? Target of evaluation. Just think about a target, right? When somebody says, hey, I've seen the target's over here. It's really just something that is telling you that this is the actual target that we're looking at, taking over, going after, right? Whatever that may be. And then we have remote. This is the exploit that is sent over a network and exploits security vulnerabilities without any prior access to the vulnerable system. So this is where a hacker is working essentially remotely, where they are not connected to any type of network and they're just working from really anywhere in the world, and they don't have any prior access, but they're gaining access to a system to exploit the vulnerabilities. And then we have local. The exploit is delivered directly to the computer system or network, which requires prior access to the vulnerable system to increase privileges. Now, like I mentioned and gave you the example of the target of evaluation, a lot of these terms come from the military background, right? A lot of these terms are used in the military because they're very precise terms that are utilized in the physical security realm as well. And so they're essentially tying us over to the cybersecurity space so that security as a whole can have the same type of terms used for both the cybersecurity and as well as the physical security. And then we have here an attack, right? Pretty straightforward and simple here. An attack occurs when a system is compromised based on its vulnerability. And so that's going to be it here for the ethical hacker terminology. Very straightforward, just giving you an overview of what exactly the main key terms are for you to know as an ethical hacker, cybersecurity professional. That's going to be it for this one, and we'll see you on the next one.